Welcome to our video on the harrowing case of Christene Lee Silawan. Christene was a promising 16-year-old from Lapu-Lapu City, Philippines, whose brutal murder in 2019 shocked the nation. The nation is still frightened by this case. Christene Lee Silawan was a 16-year-old high school student residing in Lapu-Lapu City, Philippines. Known for her devout faith, Christene was an active member of her local church and volunteered as a catechist, teaching younger children about Catholicism. Her mother, Boylan Silawan, described Christene as a diligent and responsible daughter who had dreams of becoming a teacher. On March 11, 2019, Christene Silawan's mutilated body was discovered in a vacant lot in Barangay Bangkal, Lapu-Lapu City. Her body was half naked, and her face had been skinned to the bone, exposing her skull. The horrific state of her body indicated a level of brutality rarely seen in criminal cases. She was also found to have been stabbed multiple times. This shocking discovery not only devastated her family, but also sent waves of horror and outrage throughout the community and the nation. The initial investigation revealed that Christene had last been seen on March 10, 2019, attending a Sunday church service. She was supposed to meet her mother later that evening, but never arrived. Her disappearance prompted immediate concern, leading to the search that resulted in the grim discovery. The brutal nature of the crime necessitated a thorough investigation. Authorities initially focused on gathering evidence from the crime scene and interviewing potential witnesses. The brutality of the murder led to speculation about possible motives, including personal vendettas or cult-related activities. In a significant breakthrough, authorities arrested John Rex R.J. Pantoja, a 17-year-old who was believed to be Christene's ex-boyfriend. He was apprehended on March 16, 2019, in Lapu-Lapu City. The arrest was based on witness testimonies and CCTV footage showing Pantoja with Christene on the night she disappeared. Pantoja initially denied involvement, but the evidence against him was compelling. Investigators found text messages and social media interactions between him and Christene, suggesting a troubled relationship. Additionally, forensic analysis linked him to the crime scene. The case against Pantoja was further strengthened by witness statements placing him near the location where Christene's body was found. As the case progressed, a surprising development occurred. The National Bureau of Investigation, NBI, announced the arrest of another suspect, Renato Llenes, a 43-year-old man, on April 9, 2019. Llenes, a resident of Lapu-Lapu City, confessed to the crime, claiming he was responsible for Christene's murder. According to his confession, he had been stalking Christene for weeks before committing the heinous act. Llenes provided details of the crime that matched the evidence collected by investigators. He also led authorities to the location where he disposed of some of Christene's belongings. Despite the confession, the case remained complex, as Llenes' motives and mental state were called into question. The arrest of two suspects in the same case created confusion and controversy. The public demanded clarity and justice for Christene. The involvement of two different law enforcement agencies, the local police and the NBI, led to differing narratives and theories about the crime. Renato Llenes, on the other hand, faced charges of murder and was subject to the full extent of the law. His confession, while critical, required further validation through forensic evidence and witness testimonies. The legal proceedings were closely monitored by the public and media, reflecting the high stakes involved in delivering justice for Christene Silawan. The brutal murder of Christene Silawan quickly became a hot topic on social media. Netizens expressed their outrage and demanded justice, sharing their opinions and speculations about the crime. The case's notoriety led to a flood of posts, images, and discussions online, some of which were graphic and sensationalized. In an effort to protect the integrity of the investigation and respect the victim's family, local authorities requested that social media platforms remove posts and discussions related to the case. They argued that the rampant speculation and graphic content could hinder the investigation and further traumatize Christene's family. Platforms like Facebook complied, taking down numerous posts and accounts that violated these guidelines. Pantoja, being a minor, was subject to the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act, which provided special protections for individuals under 18. His case was handled by the Department of Social Welfare and Development, DSWD, leading to debates about the adequacy of the juvenile justice system in dealing with such serious crimes. Renato Lanes faced charges of murder and was subject to the full extent of the law. His confession required further validation through forensic evidence and witness testimonies, which proved that the real murderer was Renato Lanes. The public closely monitored the legal proceedings, reflecting the high stakes involved in delivering justice for Christene Silawan. Christene Silawan's murder had a profound impact on Philippine society. It highlighted the vulnerabilities faced by young women and the need for better protective measures. The case also underscored the importance of effective law enforcement and a transparent judicial process. The public outcry following Christene's murder led to calls for stricter penalties for violent crimes and reforms in the juvenile justice system. Advocates argued for a balanced approach that protected the rights of minors while ensuring accountability for serious offenses. The case also reignited discussions about the death penalty, a contentious issue in the Philippines. Christene Silawan's murder remains a stark reminder of the challenges faced in ensuring safety and justice in society. Her family, particularly her mother, Boylan, became vocal advocates for justice, seeking to honor Christene's memory by pushing for legal and societal reforms. The case also led to increased awareness about the dangers of online interactions and the need for vigilance in monitoring the activities of young people. In the years following the crime, various initiatives were launched to improve community safety and support for victims of violence. Educational programs aimed at teaching young people about personal safety and healthy relationships became more prevalent. Additionally, there was a push for better coordination between law enforcement agencies to ensure a more unified approach in solving crimes. The murder of Christene Silawan is more than just a criminal case. It is a reflection of societal challenges and the urgent need for reform. As the legal proceedings continue and the community grapples with the aftermath, Christene's legacy endures. Her story is a call to action for better protection of vulnerable individuals, more effective law enforcement, and a justice system that truly serves its people. Through remembering Christene Silawan, society can strive to ensure that such a horrific crime never happens again. The legacy of Christene Silawan's murder endures as a stark reminder of the challenges in ensuring safety and justice. Her family, particularly her mother Boylan, became vocal advocates for justice, pushing for legal and societal reforms to honor Christene's memory. In the aftermath of the crime, various initiatives were launched to improve community safety and support victims of violence. Educational programs aimed at teaching young people about personal safety and healthy relationships became more prevalent. Additionally, there was a push for better coordination between law enforcement agencies to ensure a unified approach in solving crimes. It led to increased awareness about the dangers faced by young women and the need for comprehensive safety measures. Educational programs focusing on personal safety and online interactions were promoted. Additionally, there were calls for reforms in the juvenile justice system to ensure serious crimes committed by minors were adequately addressed. The case also reignited debates on the death penalty and its potential reinstatement for heinous crimes. Christene Silawan's murder remains a somber reminder of the vulnerabilities in our society and the pressing need for reform. Her tragic death has sparked essential conversations about justice, safety, and the role of social media in modern investigations. As we conclude, let us remember Christene not only for her tragic end, but also for the change her story has inspired. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more in-depth explorations of important cases like this one.